Alrighty, it does look like we are live, and I am here with Tim Saunders, another musical person. Two musical people, crazy, right? We're gonna start off first with how about Tim introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh no, thanks for having me on the show. I'm Tim Saunders. I'm a music artist, actor, battle rapper, do a couple of things.
Okay.
From Cambridge, Maryland, and I'm 23 years old. I'm about to turn 24 next month, and yeah, I'm excited to be on the show.
Okay, what a generic answer, but
Yeah,
okay, we go.
yeah,
We know how
yeah.
it is. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I know it's always tough on the first shows because we don't always know what these are about. So if you're tuning in live or if you're
yeah,
tuning in on the show bit, just know that yeah, leave a like or share it and let people know that you are enjoying the show. So we have a few people that are telling me that the show is pretty awesome and pretty enjoyable. So this time it's a little bit special. So with this music artist, we're gonna do a little bit to see what he can do live. So we're gonna have a little bit of a live session after a little bit. So we're gonna first start off with talking a little bit about Cambridge and what the whole growing up thing is. I know we're gonna start with the same old
oh
question I
yeah,
always
yeah,
ask, which is you also probably heard the saying of you gotta leave Cambridge in
yeah,
order to make it big around in order to make it big nowadays. So what
yeah.
do you think about that?
I think the sentiment. I like the sentiment because it's the sentiment is always you want to strive for more. You don't want to be stagnant. But I feel as though you could bring greatness back to Cambridge. Like I feel like with my album Calvin 2 Cambridge Hero, the lead single of it was the song Maggie Rogers. And it actually got noticed by Maggie Rogers. Like it was like co-signed by a Grammy nominated artist. And the whole theme of the project is being from Cambridge. And like even I have a battle on King of the Dot, which is the biggest international rap league. And they have the artists like their name and their location under them the whole time. The entire time rapping, it's like big letters is Cambridge, like on the bottom of it. I think like it should be less about getting out of Cambridge and more about bringing greatness back to Cambridge, I think.
Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling that. That was
Yeah.
that did hit. He knew what he was talking about. He studied a little bit, even though I guess that question is asked a lot. So thinking back to that greatness, I guess you could think about it. A lot of us, I guess, growing up or still kind of floundering, like me,
Mhm.
still trying to figure things out. It's like when you say bringing that greatness back, what exact? And some people, they do go out, and it's kind of hard for them to come back. What
Yeah.
what was your, I guess, little journey, I guess, for that then?
It was more so, focusing on the great parts of Cambridge, not like getting distracted because it's easy to get distracted and complacent in any hometown because it's people in your whole life, you kind of get comfortable and complacent. Like I always tried to stay focused and motivated, just doing different things and never really forgetting where I came from, really. Like always like proudly being from Cambridge, Maryland in general as well. And always having not having the mindset of like I'm being trapped in somewhere. I think that's like the mindset a lot of people have is like they're trying to escape, like they're trapped in here. I don't think we're necessarily trapped here. I think is more so you just make the best of your circumstance. I think.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. So hearing that, I start to think a little bit because going back a little bit on the whole education side, you said feeling trapped or needing to escape.
Mhm.
Well, what about being told? I don't know what adults you had in your life. Did you have like adults, maybe teachers telling you, like what you're doing isn't really outside the curve. It's not like gonna get you anywhere. You're just saying things, that
Yeah,
type of
a
feel.
little bit. Definitely, as a music artist, definitely you get that a lot. Like, you music artist, all right, what's your real job? Right? What's your real career path?
Yeah.
But it's just really a matter of having not only the willingness to do it, also like some type of plan or something behind it, not necessarily kind of just throwing stuff at the wall. Because you can throw stuff over the wall and see if something sticks. But once something sticks, it's like then what? Like, how do you plan on moving it forward? So it's like I think anything you go into, you gotta like study the people that did it before you, or even talk to people that have done it before you, and figure out just learning different things. But it's definitely a lot of unless it's like doctor, lawyer,
Yeah.
engineers, or like something like that you can get a degree in. And it's like, oh yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because in the creative arts, because I know it sounds like you feel this too, is like
Mm.
everyone's like you have to go to college in order to make yourself big or
Yeah.
whatever, and actually have a real job. But
Mm.
at least from my studies, it seems like we kind of lean farther and farther away from that. Like I heard, that you said that I think you said you do like DoorDash, right?
Yeah,
Or I don't know if you still do that,
yeah,
but that being a job where you get to where you just kind of pick your hours.
yeah. You just randomly like whenever like I feel like if I leave, I can leave here and be like, okay, I feel like dashing today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like so that's kind of what I'm, seeing. A lot of people kind of say that you're stuck to like Walmart or stuck to this one job.
yeah,
Most people who have a car
hmm
can do DoorDash,
yeah,
which is kind of crazy. It's kind of using the resources that you have to make it,
yeah. And
bigger
that's
and
one of the
more.
nice jobs where it's like on the side where you can like pick your own hours and collect that, and you can take that money and fund towards what like you actually want to do or something like that. It's a little bit just it's just different. Like a lot of things, there's nothing wrong with like getting like a little job to fund what you are still the further vision of it, or even having like like having a job like or going to college and still pursuing some type of art or something too.
Yeah, I could feel that. So I want to jump a little bit into what if, you know, we can't we want to talk to somebody, but we can't really get into contact. Cause I'll
Mhm.
say this for me anyway, getting some of these interviews, it can be a little hard.
Yeah, yeah, Mhm.
Getting in contact with people and saying, hey, let's set up this time and this date when,
yeah,
the higher up the ladder you go, the busier the people
yeah.
are,
Way busy,
or
yeah.
they may have something else going for them. So what exactly would you say without being annoying, I guess? What would you say if you ran into that type of a situation?
Um, I would say if reaching out wouldn't work particularly, I would also try to study and learn from by example from someone. Like if you can't reach out to them specifically, like in the battle rap community personally, like I'm like one of the newer people in the battle rap community. Is getting like a lot of traction, but I've learned so much from so many veteran battlers that I've never even talked to, just from watching them and and seeing how they do and like just applying their example to myself. Because you can never just take somebody's like plan and just throw it onto you because you're a different person in different circumstances, so it won't automatically just work out the same.
Yeah.
But as far as like being able to figure out what somebody did and why it worked for them and figuring out how you can take like lessons from that and apply it to yourself, I think it's a very big skill to have.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like what you're throwing down. It's a lot of us kind of start to think, Cambridge, there's not much to it. A lot of people want to add more things to Cambridge but don't know how to do it. I would say just kind of starting doing it, I guess. Would you say that same kind of
Definitely being proactive about it. And if we're adding things to Cambridge, a Chipotle would be
Dang, a Chipotle. Okay,
Yeah.
more corporates, more corporates. Okay, I see. It's all good. I can see that. So, I guess let's say in the main boat, you grew up in the Cambridge system, the Cambridge way.
Mhm.
I want to kind of know, like a lot of people around here, like there's clearly a divide. Everyone there's different sections. You have certain part of Cambridge, another part of Cambridge, and a third part of Cambridge.
Yeah.
Recently, I've started mingling more in all parts of Cambridge, seeing all the differences and how everyone kind of interacts or kind of sees each other. But what exactly would you say to that?
Yeah, it's I think it comes down to people being a lot more similar than you think, like or similar than people would assume that they are. Like having friends from all different parts of Cambridge, like from down out in the country into in town in the hood, like all different like subsections of Cambridge, is really like we're all here together and we're all a lot more similar than it really seems like. So I think it's more so getting like talking to people and like getting past the stigmas around it.
Okay, yeah, because few episodes where I had Miriam. She also had that same sentiment of that divide is clearly there, and it's kind of hard to get past the stigma because a lot of us kind of think that money will be the answer to everything, or other people think a relationship is the answer to everything, when in reality it's like a balance type of ordeal. Like we should probably help each other with these types of issues, not outright give them the, I guess, stuff to make it work, but to give the information to see if they'll apply it.
Yeah.
I guess sort of ordeal. So talking. I'm gonna say it's great, but I am having it on the back of my mind. I'm pretty sure it's on the back of your mind. You probably want to session a little bit.
Because actually, yeah.
We're gonna, so for this episode of Flowdoe, I decided to bring in an instrument, and we are going to session a little bit. So for those who don't know what a session is, it's just kind of a musical brainstorming. There's no perfect notes. There's no perfect anything. It's just kind of throwing something out and seeing if it sticks. So I am going to. So we're about like 15 minutes in. I know that was kind of a quick talk, but we'll get back into talking. But I'm going to real quick grab this thing over here. All right. We're going to grab this thing over here, and I'm going to set myself up in a way where we can get things seen a little properly. I know we're seeing a little bit of behind the scenes a little bit. Get my headphones on. So yeah, I'm just going to play some chords, and, well, before I actually play some of these chords, I'm going to give myself a listen. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, well, I can hear it.
I can hear it as well.
Okay. Let's see. I know I'm getting my... Okay, yep. Even that can hear it. All right.
I know. I can hear it on watching the stream.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, because I was making sure that everyone in the audience can also hear the instrument. Otherwise, it is, well, not pointless.
Yeah.
Because, you'll hear.
We can hear it, but yeah, it'll be significantly less impressive.
Yeah. So we'll.
They just hear the voice. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Let's pick something. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna probably pick the thing I was doing last time. Let's see.
Sing the song Silence over that. Yeah. Just whenever I'm ready. Alright. Say that thing. They say if you really feel that way, say that thing. I've been waiting for that thoughts was way back when. Sometimes I look when I'm quiet, say that thing. Say that thing. They say if you really feel that way, say that thing. It's not bad for no rehearsal.
Yeah, that was, I don't exactly know how your song would have went. I know I kind of kept it slow because I was like, because I'm gonna say it. Me being a musician, I'm always told, "Hey, yo, you're not the best at the rhythm," and I'm like, yeah. So I feel like
the slower it is, the more like room you have to move and experiment with it. So that was fine.
That was pretty awesome. Hopefully, people enjoyed the small little session. I'm gonna try to think of another one as we talk about, I guess, this next little question about just doing it, really, because music very prevalent, as we just did just now. A lot of people, well, no, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but at least on the show, there's always been the idea that we should probably have like a performance type hall, and we don't exactly know where we would place it. I mean, there are a few ideas, but it's it's still a work in progress, I guess you could say. What exactly would you think to said idea of having like a performance area for all the arts?
Oh yeah, I think that would be great. I think there's a lot of artists of multiple genres in the city, and I think not only could it be a good outlet to get performances going and create like a performance, like a music culture, it also I think could be profitable. I think people would buy tickets to go and see like different performances. They had like music festival type things. There was a music festival I performed at last summer on the Western Shore. I think it was in Silver Spring. It was called Wave Catchers. It was set by a artist named MTK, Mark the Keep, and my friend Jay Maltez is the one that invited me to it. And it was really cool. It was a bunch of up and coming artists, and they had like tickets to get in. It was like a music festival, and there was just good vibes. Everyone had vendors selling stuff there. It was just a really good format, and I was like, wow, we could definitely do something like this in Cambridge. We got the artists for it. We got the people for it, the vendors and everything. You know.
Yeah, because I'll say Bill Christopher, we talked about it a little bit, and he said that he didn't see the numbers, but he said that it was a different type of, because they're in a different, I guess, space. But I would feel like, at least in our culture, having a small town by the water, and you have lots of music artists. I think that's kind of like a whole vibe in itself. A lot of people would probably want to chill there and check it out type of ordeals, because there's a lot of cool things. Like we can see the numbers are pulled in when we look at RAR when they keep doing those drops and such. So when I was thinking about that, I'm like, it would be great to have a music venue that everyone can kind of chill at and actually show off what they got, because I feel like a lot of the talent in Cambridge is kind of hidden.
Yeah.
It's like an underground type of scene. Like
Definitely.
like I hear, a lot of different studios around here. Like, have you heard of any around here?
Yeah. Earfort Studios is actually downtown as well. That's the main studio I've heard of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna try to think of another small little chord progression, and I'm gonna see how you would enjoy it, I guess.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna try another little session. I know y'all are in for a treat. We're doing a little more this time. So we are now going to figure this out. That I was like, oh Lord, I messed that up. I missed the note I was trying to hit. But that was fine. I like that. I know. I wish. Hopefully we can get more instrumentation around here, because I'm gonna say it. Like I said, not the best at rhythm. I like to say I'm decent at it. I can play around on the fretboard. I cannot keep the rhythm, sadly, to save my life.
As you already had me on that. I can't believe it started off.
Oh yeah, I know. It was a little hard. So going back a little bit, because I know this show has now a little bit of music and a little bit of talking. Let's talk about how working together has gotten you, I guess, to different areas. Because I have a few stories about how talking to different people got me to like different areas to actually get to a point where I can leave Cambridge without needing to do it all on my own. But I want to start off with you on that. So you got anything on that?
A lot of doors open. Well, through music, I got performing, in different venues like in Easton, like Gloucester Bridge and Silver Spring and everything like that. And then, but the most doors opened up for me through battle rap. Honestly, I started battling like online, like on Discord and in Twitter. They have a feature called Twitter Spaces, where it's like a online chat room kind of. Oh. And we had rap battles in there, and that really like I got noticed by the right people in there, and that's how I ended up. I battle in my home league is I Battle, which is based in Staten Island, New York. So I go to Staten Island, New York quite often to battle. My King of the Dot battle was in Las Vegas, and then my upcoming battle versus Eunice on May 21st on GTX is in Philadelphia. So it's definitely like good. It's good, being able to travel and rap and perform, and also just meeting people, making an impression on new people that have never seen you before, and building like a fan base that way is very important.
Yeah, okay, because I'm starting to see that you are doing a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It is, like, crazy, because I will say, because I don't, let's see, because I could gathering my thoughts together, would you say back in, like, telling your high school self, would your high school self have thought that you would have gotten to a point that you're at right now?
Not at all. My high school self was a fan of battle rap, but never thought I would never do battle rap. And even with music, I was making music then, but I never knew quite, like, where it would go with it either, so...
Okay, yeah, so it sounds like you just kind of took the steps and you just said, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
It was like, you're not chasing money, you're chasing really just your dreams, really.
Yeah, it was more so fun, yeah.
They're just doing it for fun, which I could get down with because I know a lot of people, a lot of us seem to think that it's about the money. Where yes, you do need money to live.
Yeah.
Not saying that's the thing, but you don't need to make millions upon millions like off the first rip.
Yeah, I
notice.
think the less focused you are on money, the more the money will reach you. Because I think, like, especially in art, I feel like people can tell when you're being genuine or when you're just trying to make a quick cash grab. I feel like that, and the more genuine you are, and the more you're actually doing it for the love of it, the more people will resonate with it, and then in the end, the more money you actually end up making from it.
Yes, because I know a lot of people will say probably in the music world that it starts getting to a point where it's just dry and it is quick cash grabs when you're at the top level.
Yeah,
But
it becomes a job. Yeah.
yeah, but I feel like even in some cases, because they're usually held to record labels and such as like that, so it does become more about money because that's what the record label's looking for.
Yeah.
But when you see the independent artists, like I like the independent artists obviously in the guitar scene, the metal scene, and anytime they release a song, it's a banger.
Oh yeah.
It is never just like, oh, okay, they're just releasing this. It was,
yeah, they make money. Yeah.
it was. I can
Some of their
probably
best
buy
stuff.
this. Yeah, like it was crazy. Like I support it. I mean, now sometimes there are flops,
Yeah.
when they do new things, but other than that, really, it's really just that. Really.
Yeah, and a
Just
lot of
doing it for
independent
fun.
artists, they're instead of signing record label deals, they're just doing distribution deals where they still have full control over the music. It's just this distributed by a distribution label instead of
Yeah.
like independently.
Yeah, because I know when we go back to it, like a lot of people, we kind of think old school. Like it's go to school, go to college, get married, get a house, car, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But that was probably like the goal for that certain time period.
Oh yeah,
As-
definitely. As the world changes, the goals change.
Yeah, things are like the internet back then probably was never seen. It was just college and all the way up. Nowadays we got the internet, and like what you said, you said you found a start off the internet.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And now you're doing more and you're figuring things out, which I guess you could say in somewhat of a sense I too am a little bit. Not I don't have a huge space in it, but I do have a small little cult
That's all,
thing
yeah.
going. Yeah, like middle school, made a YouTube channel. I hate to say it, but I was school famous. Everyone
That's
everyone
good.
in the grade
Yeah.
knew who I was, which was annoying for a little bit,
Yeah.
being teased about a little bit. But other than that, it was like, if I kept trying with it, I bet you probably would have been bigger versus me stopping. But I did stop for a reason. But now I'm getting back into things. So hearing all that, I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying the session thing, trying to find these chords and figure things out. I'm literally just pulling some of these chords out from the songs that me and my band try to play. So
Got you.
yeah, that's why they sound pretty okay and pretty practiced. So let's see. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes. I know. Let's hit another mini session thing. So let me try to figure another thing out. Let's see. Let me be careful. I don't want to pull anything out.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I messed it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
fine.
I feel like if I had my effects and a full band, I feel like that song would be a banger.
Definitely.
A banger type metal type beat. I feel like I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
So hopefully everyone else is enjoying this as we are trying to attempt to make this sound okay.
Yeah.
I know sessions. This is the thing that the bands always do before they make that perfect song. They just kind of like try to do something and see if it sticks. So yeah, so let's jump back into that. Actually, messing around, seeing till it sticks. I know a lot of us we mess around on things and we kind of expect it to like pop off the first time, and it doesn't exactly like work or do what we expect it to do. So, like, what kind of kept you going with it? Like,
I think experimenting is always a fun thing. And I've done both, like in music and in battle rap. In music is more so like trying different things. Like my last album, Popstar Timmy, is my most popular album, and it was literally just me experimenting with more melodies and just different subgenres. Like Save You Now is like a pop rock song. Silence is like a lo-fi bedroom pop song. I'm just trying just my hand at just different sounds, and it was really fun. And that was like got the most response out of my fan base. And then as far as battle rap, my home league, iBattle, is like the home of like experimentation. Like it's like a judgment free zone to rap in. Like you could be like you can have the most like the nerdiest insular references, and they're there for it and they're gonna listen to it. Or you can like come in, you can like talk about your struggles, your real life struggles and everything like that, and they're here for it. Like no matter what you're rapping about, there's someone here for it at iBattle, and it's just a fun place to try out new things. So,
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like you really found your community. Because
Oh, yeah.
thinking really back to it, like I feel like around here sometimes people don't find their community as easily.
Mhm.
Sometimes because I know around here, it's very much so a
Mhm.
certain type of play. You either have the rap scene, you have the country scene, you have the people who like to go hunting, you like fishing. You got BMX people, dirt bike
Yep.
people. You know, there's not really. I don't know. I'm just speaking for me. I feel like there's not really too much people in the arts area that you
Yeah.
can say, "Hey, yo, let's go down here and play some music," or let's go down here and play like a card game or something type
Yeah, yeah,
ordeal.
yeah.
Seems mostly like
Everyone's in
it's
their
not,
own.
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's in their own really thing, and it's kind of hard to find people like minded in a sense because that's why we all turn to the internet. It's the easiest
Yeah.
way to find
Easiest
that
way, yeah.
crowd because it's like, okay, I'm interested in this. Looks it up,
Mhm.
say something in the chat room, and you're possibly in
Yeah.
because that's the first step in. It's nowadays it feels more and more like you got to go through a process before
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
join these things, and then you become a regular, and then you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
Which first kind of steps and boundaries. So thinking back to it, I guess let's think about like I'm kind of curious now because let's talk for the people who might not know how the heck these internet things work. Like you use Discord, I
Yeah.
use Discord, and we know how Discord works, but let's explain it a little bit. Like, how does it exactly work? 'Cause I don't know. How did you
Yeah, well-
get into the rap battle with Discord?
So basically, they used to have these rap battle pay-per-view events. They still occasionally do, but mostly URL, the Ultimate Rap League, that's the number one league in America. They stream on the service called Caffeine, where it streams for free,
Yeah.
and then it goes to their app that's subscriber based. Before then, they had pay-per-views that you would pay like $50 for.
Jeez.
And this is what 2016. I'm 18 years old in high school. I'm not trying to pay $50 to watch the battle pay-per-view, so I'm looking for ways I can illegally watch them. Obviously. And I found a Discord for where people pitch in. Everyone pays like $5. The group buy pay-per-views, and
Okay.
I was just paid to get into the group buys and just hanging out with them, just talking about the battles and everything. And then it got to the point where we was like just messing around, like we should try to battle each other, like we should try to, and then we just had like little battles for fun, and we just started that, and we found out that there's a whole Discord battle rap community that we didn't even know about, and I was like, wow. So we started competing with the other leagues and everything, and that was just that, like we just competing with them. And then on Twitter, there was a group called EFM. So there's a battle rap group called EFB, which stands for Every Effing Bar. And the group on Twitter is like a parody. It was called Every Effing Meme. And it was like a meme group. And like they would just like joke and like talk about battle rap and everything. So I just kind of like started hanging out with them online, just I'd enter the conversation, just all good vibes. And they started having battles on there. And since I was like part of the friend group, I just started rapping on there too. And that's when like a bunch of battlers saw it, because the battlers were taking note of the memes and everything, because they're like, oh, because it's kind of like a community now.
Yeah.
They're even though like the celebrities of it, they're still like normal people at the end of the day. So they're like, oh, that's funny, like a battle, like so we were facing a battle and they just turned into a meme and everything. And that's how I got noticed by the actual battlers, and they was like, he's like pretty good. You should battle in real life. And I was like, nah, I don't really want. Then they had to like basically drag me into a battle because I didn't want, like for months they were trying to get me to battle in real life. I didn't want to. But I finally did in December, and I battled, and I just haven't looked back since.
Okay, yeah. So, because I know that same feeling of that whole internet celebrity. Like, I know that is a term that I feel like a certain age group can kind of like feel like that's a thing, and then a certain age group is like, that is not real. Like, what do you mean an internet celebrity?
Yeah,
like, how are you an internet celebrity? Like, it's mostly because you're, I guess you could say, looking at it like you're kind of like the head. Like, you're one of the heads of that community, really. Like, a gaming community. Like, if you were to say PewDiePie or Pokimane or something like those names, people in that community will instantly recognize where the heck you're coming from.
Yeah, that would be me, I guess, in the online battle rap community. Like, it would be Appa, Eunice, like people like Kai. Yeah.
People would know automatically. Oh, that's where he's at, and then probably try to like hit you up from there because they're like, hey, yo, you know what this is about. Let's figure it out. Versus like so that's like general wise, but then you do have the niche people, like, like you say yourself, like I would say probably like if I entered the community and I saw like you and I was talking to you and I'm like knowing how many battles you've done and how, like, I'm gonna say, how far up there would you say you are?
On the online battle rap community, like at like the very top of the online, but as far as live battles, I'm relatively new. Like I I count 4 battles because
Okay.
I did the Midnight Madness OMA Gauntlet. I don't know how really to count that because they're all like 1 round battles and it's like all general bars that we didn't know who our opponents were before there. We just kind of got there and rap. It's more like a cipher almost anything. But I have 4 actual battles. I do have them like on King of the Dot and I Battle and Big Leagues, but like I think I'm like promising rookie. Like I'm a rookie that's garnering a lot of attention, I would say.
Yeah, so because in my opinion, I feel like even if you are a rookie, like like I'm gonna assume, I'm sorry because I'm not exactly in the battle rap scene, but I would assume if you're those are big channels, right?
Yeah.
Like if I was in that scene and I talk to you, I'd be like I'm fanboying out and then say,
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
what was it like to talk to this person, this person,
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
person?
yeah.
Because
Oh no, a bunch of people have like battlers like that are also up and coming have talked to me, been like yo, like you're really like escalating pretty quickly because I only have 4 battles. There's people kind of like been it for years, like still trying to like get on King of the Dot. I was gonna King out my 3rd battle, so a lot of people are just like, how do you do it? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know. Like I'm kind of just going with the flow. Like I'm just showing up and just doing it, and then the opportunities just kind of come to me.
yeah, just figuring it out really. So
Yeah.
like hearing all that, I'm like, that's kind of crazy when I think about it because like
Yeah.
there's certain areas where where I would say I'm pretty okay up there.
Yeah.
Because I'll say I've been in like a lot of video editing type battles, like with like thousands of people getting like top 100, top 50.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
Pretty okay, I will say.
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty good.
So, but it comes down really when I start thinking about that, hearing what you're saying. I'm like, huh. It just kind of sounds like you just do it. There is no
Yeah.
There is no set way, no set stone. There is no college path.
Yeah.
There is no.
I was just checking on my phone my home league I battle. They're currently at 40K on YouTube for subscribers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
pretty
then
big.
King of the Dot. My battle has not dropped yet on King of the Dot. That I was live on the Twitch stream. It's gonna drop on YouTube, I believe, next month.
Oh,
But they're currently at 869,000 subscribers. So.
169,000. Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh yeah. So
That's a lot.
when that battle drops on YouTube, I feel like it's gonna be like
Yeah, that's gonna
a bunch
skyrocket
of people
you.
that have never seen me before gonna be like, who's this opposite? Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So in the internet world, a lot of people are like, how the heck does that work out? And then what you just said, literally, like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you're being seen by that, and that is huge.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely,
that's kind of crazy. At least I got to get you live, kind of doing your sessions on this show. Just be like, hey yo, hey, you should send them a link.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just yeah. So that type of connection. So it does hit differently for everyone that is looking at how the internet, I guess, kind of works. Most of us, at least in my age and a little older, and just everyone that's younger than me, just knows that's how that works.
Yeah.
Like,
but for older people, it's kind of just like still a foreign concept, kind of.
yeah, which is interesting. So I am enjoying all the talks. We got a little bit more time. You want to try? I'm gonna attempt another
we can do one.
session.
Yeah.
I'll figure out another chord that I can try to figure out. It might be more pop-ish. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Got you.
So, because I'll say, for all those who are wondering, I am in. That one worked out really well.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to work out that well. I just
Yeah.
kind of spitballed it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it. You got into that one. You were like, you felt that one.
Yeah,
I could tell you felt that one because you were like, you were about to start like
Because
singing.
it was
hard.
it was a song I finally found a good melody and rhythm to, and then 2, it was a song I remembered the words to. So I was like, there we go, perfect.
I was like, dang, yeah, because I was like, well, this plays like a pop song, so let me just do pop song.
I was like, I know this song. Yeah, because I've been so in with the battle rap. You got to memorize so much of your material because with music and battle rap, it's so different. Music, you get so many takes.
Yeah.
Battle rap, you get one chance at one, so it's got to be perfect. So
Yeah.
I've been so memorizing my battle rap versus like I haven't really been sat down and like perform my music in a minute. So I had to like, what do I even remember that? Well, off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that one, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like if I could get my other bandmates to put other stuff on that, get the rhythm, the lead, I feel like that one. Just re-release that one, and you just get a different fan group.
Oh, we could definitely do like a cover of that or something.
That would be kind of crazy.
Gonna do that.
That I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that. So,
Yeah.
hearing that, experimenting with something new, getting different people's opinion, as we just heard with that little session thing. I'm curious, what exactly like we all are in different spaces and different bubbles. We all kind of start to think one thing is weird versus another type of area, which is like normal for their area. Like, have you been able to like find it find ways to get yourself into like different types of I guess music? I guess we'll say
Oh yeah,
music
yeah,
as a
yeah.
base.
I got a diverse group of friends that like listen to all type of music, and we need to restart this. We had a thing called Album Club. It's basically the same concept of a book club, except it was with albums. Every week, it was 6 of us. One of us would pick an album, and we would all
Okay.
listen to that album throughout the week. And at the end of the week, we'd come together, discuss the albums that we felt about it, and then the next week, we just someone else in the group pick an album, and we just did that. And yeah, we listened to so many different albums. We listened to Algiers, which is like a progressive, like they're like a mix. They do heavy metal,
Uh-huh.
and then they also do like rap, and they do like soft rock. Like, they do a bunch of different things, and it's like all political based.
Oh, which band is that?
Algiers.
Algiers.
Yeah, we listened to. It's funny. We listened to so much stuff. We listened to "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road" by Elton John in that
Oh.
group. We listened to. We listened to Nelly's first album. Nelly, like we listened to like a rap, R&B, rock, even funk. We listened to Skull Snaps, as a obscure funk group. Cause it was just really fun listening to different types of music, and NERD, which was which was Pharrell's rock band in the 2000s. Like, it was just a bunch of different things we listened to, and that was dope. I really want to start something up like that again. But that's what kind of like I always had like diverse music taste, but that's what really like branched me out to actually like listening, because it was every week I was listening to something different. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit you with this one. Do you feel like you would start anything like that around here in Cambridge? I guess. Like, I know we have a few things. I think like you were a part of Marco's Cipher, right?
Yeah.
His old. I don't remember which one you were a part of, but
Mhm.
you were a part of something like that. But
Oh, yeah.
would you start something like that for people around here if you
Oh,
like had the
definitely,
venue?
definitely, like some type of club, or even like because again, there's online. These friends I had were online. Like, we would
Yeah.
all just get in the Discord, and we would just talk about the album, and then yeah, like we would listen to the album. Yeah,
That's really about it, because I know a lot of people. I feel like there is like a lot of hidden gems, and that's why I kind of started this show, and I'm still working on other various things. Like I just tested out this idea of doing live session music with music artists that I also interview a little bit. So I also want to do various other things, but we'll get to it
Yeah.
as hopefully this stuff progresses, as I hopefully continue to do these. So yeah, but so you have the station,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the community station. So if you had any ideas, you can run them up with Doug or Judy, the new station manager being Judy Diaz, and they probably be very welcoming to it, because I know she is very welcoming to a lot of Marco's ideas. So
Yeah.
I feel like I always like to remind people, like
community.
one of my other interviews that was with Tally, Maximus, and Jakal. I think it was Maximus. Maximus said, "Hey, I never knew that this was here,"
Oh, yeah.
and was like, "I could probably use this space." I'm like, "It's community. You can use it." That's what I kind of always want to tell people, that this is a community space. Just it is, yes, mostly about the community, and it's all volunteer driven. So yeah, it's not. So don't take it as like don't try to just use this for any type of occasion. But if it's community driven, then they're always willing to lend a hand on that. So in terms of all that, you got anything you want to say? Anything you want to kind of dig into?
I'll just do my quick little promos.
Okay, hit it up with the promos.
This weekend, this is going directly to YouTube, right? Like, immediately.
Yes.
Okay, then
I'll
good.
put
It won't be
yeah.
like a delay then.
No,
This weekend, Saturday, the music video for my song 2016 is dropping, featuring Crash Tonight, and it kind of means a lot to me, because the song was about nostalgic times, remembering good times. And we filmed the music video on my first ever vacation, like without family ever. It was to Las Vegas in September. And so much time has passed since then. The music video was like remembering good times now too, and it's like, and so it's like it kind of come full circle, and it's the first like music video I've released since I started doing like the battle rap, like focusing in on the battle rap stuff. So like it's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, I'm still doing the music too, just not to get people. Yeah. And then also on the battle rap side, on May 21st in Philadelphia, the New League GTX is the card is called Space Invaders, because it's all of us Twitter space battlers. We're battling live and in person. So that's why it's fun. So they've heard us battling online and everything. Well, now we get to see it in person. Some of us on the card haven't even had a live battle before, like one or two battles. And then there's like people like that have 4 or 5 live battles. So, and I get to be the main event with Eunice, who is incredibly talented and is also from Maryland. He's from PG County, Maryland. So it's Maryland versus Maryland. So that's really cool.
Oh,
And I just dropped the trailer for that on my Twitter, my Instagram, all my socials. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess yeah. As you can see, the socials on his side of the screen,
Yeah.
wherever I'm pointing.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
down
Yeah.
there you'll see it. So, yeah, because I was gonna say where would they find you at, and I forgot. I put it
Oh
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah. Very convenient. Yeah.
So yeah, that's his Instagram.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Popstar Timmy. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Twitter. That's everywhere. And then Appa from Discord is my battle rap Twitter. So
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So okay, that does make the sense. Big
Mhm.
sense. So I'm looking at time and I'm like, I think we can sneak possibly one more session in if you're
Yeah.
down for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been enjoying these sessions. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they're
Me
fun.
being a musician, I'm like, I played the guitar. Now I cannot stop.
Oh yeah, they're really
It's
fun.
gotten to that. So let's see. Let's see if I can figure something out that we
Oh,
can.
yeah, it's a dance off song called Deserving.
Not a dance off song. Okay, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that was. I'm not gonna lie. That literally came off the top of the dome. I have no clue where that came from. I was just like, I'm just gonna do metalcore 578, which
Yeah.
is which is this joint.
Mhm.
Yeah, that stuff, which is the simplest of simpletons. So
Mhm.
there we are. 54 minutes. Let's see if we can continue this going. So I am quite curious. I am quite curious because there's a lot of questions I do like to ask. I know this one's kind of been community and music at the same time. What do you
Mhm.
say to people who are like like do you get that feeling where you just like look at somebody and you're just like, hey yo, I kind of want to help them out with something or
Mhm.
offer them something type
Yeah.
of ordeal. Have you ever just gone? Have you gone with it? Have you just like gone with that feeling and just said, hey yo, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Sometimes, like, if it's an artist, I hear them, and I'm like, if they just had better mixing or something, they would be like really something special. I'll offer them, like, hey, you want to come record with me or something? Like, record, like, just things like that. Or if I see someone and like they got something, even like in a rap battle or something, like they got something, they're just missing like one thing, and I know exactly what the thing is. I'll take them to the next level. I'll pull them to the side, like, hey, you want to like spar with me or so we can work? Just like always. When I see something like when I see a finished product that just needs the polish on it, I'm always just like I'm always all for trying to help it because I'm like that's that like it's right there like
Okay, would you say
yeah.
you get that? You say you get that in return? Like people do the same thing for you? Like they'll pull
Yeah,
you over and say, "Hey, yo, let me help you out with this," or
yeah,
something like
definitely,
that.
definitely because I think at one point I reminded people like I like a lot of that. They were just like there's something, there's a lot there, but it's just one thing, and then like they like got little tips here and there, and that definitely elevated me to a new level.
Yeah, it
And
helps you
everything.
out. So, because reason why I say that is because I kind of feel like at least around here, we're gonna jump back a little bit on the school topic a little bit. Is that in
Mhm.
school, I feel like we all get that basis. That teacher's gonna say, "Hey, I feel like he might have a little something special." I know I had
Yeah.
two teachers that helped me out with that. One teacher being an art teacher, and then the other teacher being my first year when I was in 11th grade. Um, that class, the class with the what the heck was it called? Interactive media.
Yeah.
That guy, he helped me out too. So do you think that did you have any like teachers that did the same thing for you?
Definitely, I would say Mike James, my theater teacher,
Okay.
definitely because I was always writing scripts for the class and everything like that. I loved like writing scripts and everything like that, but I was kind of a bit of stage fright. And being in theater class and him like putting me at the forefront of like the shows and like the senior class play, the comedy skits during the Womanless Beauty Pageant and the variety shows, that broke my stage fright completely. And now I'm like comfortable to fly to Las Vegas and rap in front of a room of people that don't know who I am and perform
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, from having stage fright, me nervous. So yeah,
Yeah, that bass. That sounds pretty. All that sounds like awesome. Like thinking back to because I do want to give there is some credit as because I am pretty reluctant on reluctant with the schooling, but there are some people who are a good few apples who help you out.
yeah.
Tell you something and get you to that next level or whatever it be, whatever you may have it. So hearing that, I'm starting to think like did they come to you or you come to them? I'll say that it sounds like that they
Um,
came to you though.
yeah, it's a little mix of both. I just took the class really. I
Yeah.
just showed up the class, and then they noticed the potential. Kind of yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. Is that an interest of yours? Was that something that you thought to yourself like, hey, this could be a step stage? I'm gonna be doing live performances.
I just was like I like theater. Like I was just into it, and
Okay.
so when I did the class, I realized how much I really did like it, and like really how much I liked the acting and everything. and I did a bit of it in college as well at Chesapeake. Right before the pandemic hit, we were supposed to do a murder mystery show, and the pandemic hit
Dang.
before we could do it. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, jumping a little bit more. We have 2 minutes. You know what? Let's hit it up. Well, I guess you kind of already threw out most of your plugs early. Do you have any
Yeah.
more plugs?
Of course, I always try to keep plugs. My birthday, June 5th, is coming up. I haven't announced the single yet, but every year on my birthday, I drop some type of music, whether it be a song, a mixtape, or an album. This time it'll be a song. It'll be a new single from my next project, which is going to be announced later on. But if you're not following me on social media or on the music service, Apple Music, Spotify, Tim Saunders, you'll be notified when it drops on June 5th. I'll just reveal the name of the song. The song's called Wifey. It was recorded. It's special to me because it was recorded in December when I did my first ever battle.
Oh.
Like I recorded the song in New York because we went to the studio in New York, and that's the first time I've been to like an actual like recording studio.
Oh.
Yeah, and we were in the studio. We were in the studio for so it was a deal where the more hours you bought, the less it was.
Dang.
It was 6 of us. So what we ended up doing was we got 12 hours in the studio.
Jeez,
Yeah,
how much did that cost?
Yeah, we booked 12 hours. It was $120. So
Jeez,
yeah,
that's
so,
dang.
yeah. So it was like 100 like an hour, and it was 6 of us. So we just kind of split it up between the 6 of us, and it wasn't that expensive at all, really.
Jeez, yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
sounds insane.
Yeah.
They really wanted you to stay there.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's probably because you
Cause-
guys first timers.
Yeah, because once it's 6 of us, like 120, that's $20 a person. So at that
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
and we get 12 hours in the studio. Yeah.
Dear Lord, yeah, that's
Yeah.
I am quite curious on what the studio looked like. I am
Oh, yeah.
a little curious.
It's called Pirate.com Studios. It's so cool because like they send you 2 codes. They send you the code to get in the front door. You put the code in, you get in the front door, and then they have the individual studio room, and they send you the code for that. And then you get in there, and you're just in there.
Jeez.
And it was really nice. We went to get food like lunch times during it because we were there for 12 hours. So yeah.
12 hours. I mean, now I'm thinking about it. That's a whole day.
Yeah, we definitely went to get
Dear
food
Lord.
2 or 3 times, but it was fun, and that's one of the songs we recorded there. That was the song because we all got different stuff recorded for ourselves, but that's the one song I got most of my New York friends on that song, so it's like a New York type beat and everything.
Oh,
Definitely, so
okay.
it kind of encapsulates the New York trip, so it was really cool. I can't wait to drop
That sounds epic. Well, looking at the time, it is the hour. Want to be respectful of everyone's time. You know, want to say thanks to everyone that tuned in. Thanks, Tim Saunders,
Thank you for
joining up and allowing me to actually play said instrument.
Oh yeah.
So,
Thank you for having me.
yeah, so that being that, remember that this stuff does get posted on YouTube. I do have for those who watched live last time with the last stream, that one's going to be uploaded today along with this one, and if not today, it'll most certainly be tomorrow. So
Yeah.
because I'm making it happen, you know. So with all that was awesome. I enjoyed you coming in. Thanks to
Thank you.
everyone live who possibly checked it out, and yeah, so I guess I'm a say it there, and peace out.